Well, hello, my little slaw. Sit down. We're gonna eat together. I am back home. I'm back. I'm back home. I'm back home. Hello, I'm back home. Shoo-doo, I'm back home. Oh. And this is hot and steamy because I'm making empanadas. So, I am back home from my trip to Colombia, Bogota, Colombia, to visit my friend Nadia. If you saw my previous two mukbangs, this might be a little too hot. If you saw my previous two mukbangs, I went to visit a friend. How long have we been friends? We've been friends for maybe a year, 2 years. Well, we met a year ago, but we've known each other for 2 years. So I went to go see her and spend time with her and help her with a project that she's doing, and also pick up a bicycle that she helped me get. And it was just bonding time. We ate lots of yummy food. So I'm finally home. By the way, I am very sleep deprived. I haven't had proper sleep for one day. Okay, so getting there took I don't know, 9-10 hours because we had to take a few buses. Coming back took over 12 hours. Crazy. And the first time there, I didn't sleep on the bus at all, maybe 2 or 3 hours. And now coming back home, I maybe slept 5 hours, but 5 hours is not okay. And that dog is a little too loud. So anyways, when I went to her house, we got empanadas. Oh. And these are very healthy. If you oh my gosh, that's right, there's water that drips from the roof. See, mukbangs are always interesting here with a rookity kroof. Okay, so yeah, as you guys saw, if you saw the mukbang with her, these are very healthy. These are whole wheat. It has potatoes. They aren't even fried. Some of them, oh, that's a hair. Some of them have ham and cheese and pineapple. And that's my favorite. So I think there's 3 of those. They're called the Hawaiian ones. And first I'm gonna do what all of you guys have been suggesting to me. And that is, if I want something to cook better, I need to use agua. I need to use water, not oil. So I really don't know what that means and how to do it. So you're gonna learn with me. We're gonna learn together. So here we go. We're starting the mukbang. So I'm gonna put the empanadas. Okay, this one looks so good. Oh, I can't wait to eat these. Oops. This one came out. Oh, there's hair. Ooh. All right, so we have 3 and 3. 3 Hawaiian ones, 1 vegetable one, 1 potato one, and 1 rice one. I believe that's how it goes. Does that come to number 6? So how are you guys? It's so nice to be home. So here, okay, always use utensils. Okay, now we're gonna add some water to cook these. Yeah, I hope you guys are... All right, there we go. Oh, look at that. Cooking my empanadas. Let me turn down the heat. Maybe 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't want them to get black. I just need them to warm up, you know? So I am gonna fry them, but first I'm gonna add water so they, get some cooking. I love, this isn't even my usual setup, but when you go to a trip, whether it's down to the other city, down the block, to a friend's house, sleep over at your girlfriend's house, or you go to a different country, or you go to a different continent, coming home is a great feeling. I feel like this is a home for me now, so it was a great feeling coming here. Orla and I were yay! Mr. Noodle was and he got all puffy and his eyes were dilating. He was very happy to see us. Of course, when I went to pick him up, he started complaining, but that's just normal for him. I was but yeah, so he's happy. These are gonna be soggy if I add too much, right? All right. So these are cooking, I think. And oops, this one broke, as you guys saw. Which one's this? Vegetable one. This feels soggy now. Oops, this one's breaking apart. My empanadas, no. Oh, you guys. So, yes, I'm home. Oh, this was a gift from Nadia. She knows how much Orlid and I like plants. Mainly, well, I love plants now. Focus, please. Hello. There, please. Hello. Focus. There we go. All right. So she knows how much we love plants. This is an Echeveria. It's a succulent. And we actually have the same one, I believe. But it comes in this cute little Oatly cookie now. It comes in this really cute coconut husk with like this. It just looks nice. So Nadia, you're probably watching this. Thank you so much. That meant a lot. I already thanked you, but I'm gonna thank you publicly too. So you know what? This actually cooks. You can cook stuff with water. I never even knew that. I thought you always had to use oil to cook, or vinegar. And that's when people are like, oh, this is an oil-free recipe. I'm like, well, how do you do that? That doesn't taste good. How do you keep it from sticking? Yeah, see, this might be too much oil on these. I mean, too much water on those two. So, look at this. I want to know what you're eating with me this wonderful, wonderful day. You know, I'm probably a little tipsy sounding, or maybe I sound normal to you, depending on which videos of mine you've watched. And it's because I'm lacking sleep. I'm gonna scoot these over to the side, like this. Oh, here we go. Oh yes, here we go. Maybe I should put them on the other side. Which side should I put them on? I'll put them on this side. Because this, I think, has more heat. And I want these to, like, slowly cook. Slowly. It is loud outside. Okay, so we got these over here. Now, before I went on my trip, and I made myself some, well, and for Mr. Noodle, we had rice with vegetables and potatoes. I see broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and potatoes and green beans and ojukos and rice. And I made that, and I didn't have enough time to finish it, and plus I was really full, and I didn't want to be, you know, spraying all over the bus going to the bathroom. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put this into the refrigerator and let it, you know, sit for, we're gone for 2 days. So I think it's okay. If we're going to cook it, it's okay. Tastes a little slimy. Well, I think it's good. So I'm just gonna put some. This was made with oil, by the way, so I don't think I need to add much oil. Okay. Oh, I have to add water to make it cook. I remember, don't worry, you guys. Add this to this side. See, this looks like a nice full plate, doesn't it? And one more. Oh, see, Orland's fiddling with my computer. So when I came home, let me add some water quickly. Hang on to that. This is my water bottle, by the way. Pink, for a girl like me. So when we came home, I left my computer uploading the video, which was called Fried Avocado Ramen Noodle. You know, internet's really bad here, so it takes like 10 hours to upload something. Even a 10-minute vlog, it'll take a good 4 hours. It's crazy. Internet here is not like the best in the world, and it's expensive. So I'm like, I'm just gonna let this on. I unplugged it once it was fully charged. I turned down the brightness all the way. I use a Mac, by the way. And I turned it down all the way. I'm like, I'm gonna let this upload for the next 5-6 hours. And so when I got to Bogota, I checked on Nadia's computer, and it uploaded, and that's why I was able to post all the way from over there. And then I came out back, and of course the computer was dead. I turned it back on by plugging it in, and oh gosh, it's not coming on. And the battery was just changed like 7 months ago. I don't know if you guys remember when I was complaining about the price. The price to change that was like $150 just for the battery. This computer is a Mac from 2012. And apparently that version of the computer, you have to take apart the keyboard to put the battery in. So they had to give me a whole new keyboard, a whole new little plate that you put on top, rest your fingers. I had to pay for that because that's the only way, supposedly, to put the battery in. And when I got that computer back, that same day, this was back in Florida, 7 months ago or whatever, there was no sound. I was like, hello, where's the sound? And then I had to drive all the way back to the mall. I had to wait in line. You know, this customer service is really not good anymore. I think it used to be good when Apple was smaller, but now that everyone has an iPhone and everyone wants Apple, the customer service has gone way down. And I complained, and they're like, oh yeah, when we took your computer apart to put the battery in, we forgot to connect the wires of the sounds. We just left them unconnected. Oops. And I'm like thinking, well, I'm about to go to Colombia, and then I'm about to go to Asia, and then I'm about to, you know, do some traveling. What else did you forget to plug back in when you changed my battery? It's like, I'm gonna have to find out about it later when I'm in Asia traveling. I was so furious. And so now it's like, well, maybe something else is coming up, and this is why I don't like technology. Oh, my Amber noodles. Oh, they be cooking. So it's time to flip these. Oh, I forgot my flipper. I'll be right back. I have a flipper. You know, scratch that idea. I don't feel like going all the way down there. I have two things, so I'm just gonna flip it like this. I usually have like a spatula that I make, you know, like pancakes with. That's what I would use for this. But right now, I just wanna. Oh, here we go. Look, they cooked. Can you guys see me? It's a little shadowy. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm in the way. That's why. All right. And I'm back. So these are flipped. This is still cooking. I need to get proper utensils. So yeah, I'm a little furious, excuse me, about this whole Mac computer thing. And as you guys know, I missed a day because of the travel. Sitting on the bus for 12 hours. In total, it was like, how many hours were we on that bus? 21 hours sitting on buses. So anyways, you know, I missed a day, so I'm really backed up on my mukbangs. When this one comes out, it's going to be posted like 2 days after I film it, or a day after I film it, or something like that. So now my computer's not working. You turn it on, it goes dung, you know, the turning on sound, but it stays black, the brightness is up, I can't see anything, it's just not working. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll update you tomorrow. In the other mukbang, what we decide to do. Okay. Oh, that's life, you know. We depend so much on technology, and then when it goes wrong, you know, that's one of the predictions of the end of the world. There's a few out there. Oh, look at these. There's a few out there, like Yellowstone blowing up, which is going to happen whether we like it or not, whether we're still here or not. Yellowstone the super volcano. Look at me talking about death again. That'll blow up. The whole world goes dead. Nuclear winter happens. Let's make this death conversation short. So basically, if all the technology goes away, all our communications end, there's going to be like mass chaos. And that's a way that we can get in trouble. So I wonder if I should add some salt. I wonder if I should add some more water. It's not sizzling anymore. You guys. Now, Mr. Noodle, I came home right away and I gave him some of this, the leftover rice. I put it into the microwave, and and Roberto as well. And so they're down there chowing down. I don't want him up here while I'm using this pan, because he can jump into it. I know it gives a lot of you guys a heart attack. I love the sound. You know, now that there's no oil here, it's not flying up in my face. Oh, but I wanted to fry these. I wanted to make these a little unhealthy. So, don't have my goggles today, but I'll stand a little far back. I just want a little, I should put this on first, shouldn't I? Put a drop. Drop. There we go. I like oil. So, oh, I can't wait to try these fried. These are very healthy empanadas. You hear? Pop, 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 pop. You know what I could go for right now? French fries. French fries with fried empanadas. Doesn't that sound good? I'm very conservative today with the oil. That was only like this much. Ooh. There we go popping. Here we go popping. Popping around the corner. Here we go popping. I told you I can't sing to save my life. I really can't. Now I have to flip these. We're almost done with the cooking process, so let me show you up close this pop. Oh, okay. I want to show you this up close. Oh, here we go popping. Here we go popping. Oh, yes. I'm gonna flip this one. It doesn't, see, it's falling apart. You know what? I'm just gonna make like a big stew, you know? It's just gonna be one big one big thing. Miss Thang. Oh, look at that. And don't forget to tell me what you're grubbing with me. What are you grubbing on? Someone sent me a snap on Snapchat, which is Nikocado Avocado, by the way, and they were just like, I would prefer if your mukbang was less talking and more grubbing, just straight up grub. Or maybe some, you know, I got so many snaps, maybe it was blurring in, but someone said something about grub. They're like, just do some straight up grub. No talk, just eat. How many of you would like that? If you would, in your comment, when you comment on this video, which you will, you're gonna put hashtag grub. If you just want one mukbang where I just, and no talk. Orlin, how's that computer coming?
Dead.
What?
Totally dead.
It's dead?
Yeah.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah.
That computer was so expensive. Oh, it shouldn't die already. I just got the battery. Ugh. Don't you like, get furious by technology sometimes. Watch, this camera's gonna die too. And I'm no longer gonna be able to be here for you. I don't even wanna think. Okay, I'm just gonna eat and not think. Let me stir the rice around just a little more, and then we can start the grub. Well, I think this is done. Yes, it feels hot. That feels hot. Off you go. No, here we go. Okay, my little sloths. Well, I've been waiting for this to stop steaming just because I don't want steam coming up in my face when I'm trying to eat, and it's done now. I was like checking in with Orlin while I was waiting. He's in the other room, and I'm like, what's the deal with the computer? Orlin and I, you know, I have my strengths and weaknesses. He has his strengths and weaknesses when it comes to technology. He has more strengths than me. I'll just say that. So he's trying to figure out, he's like, look, I don't know what's going on. It's just not turning back on. You know, when something goes wrong, you're like, no, I just want to cry. I want to cry right now. Why does this have to happen? At my mukbang, no, that's like my life. This is my life. You know, the computer, the mukbang. Okay, well, I'm gonna think happy thoughts right now and show you the food. So, ooh, doesn't this look nice? Look at yummy, yummy. So I'm gonna have. Oh. It's not that hot. I'm gonna pick it up with my hand. Ooh, yes, look at that. Has rice inside, as it already fell apart, and it's steaming. Actually, yeah, well, I'm gonna use this thing. Very good. I make some good cooked rice. Yes, I do. Rice is so easy to make. Oh, I love rice. I used to say, if I had to choose like a few foods to live off, potatoes would be one of them. I love potatoes. But when I eat too many, I think I get the nightshade effect where I'm just like, oh no, my body's like, stop. I just don't feel good when I eat that many nightshades. And that's my guess. I don't know what else it could be. But with rice, I can eat something this big, which I have, something this large, a pot of rice, just rice. I used to do it in Asia. I would just have plain rice, not even salt, just eat plain rice as a meal. I don't get sick of it, and I don't feel any negative effects. I only feel positive effects from eating like just rice. Now, obviously, ouch, you never want to do that for a very long period of time because, you know, you gotta have some variety in your life, but I could live on rice for, I'm saying, like 2 weeks, a good 2 weeks. Straight. Oh, I need to have the empanado. Oh, hear the crunch. All right, here I go. Fried dough, yummy. I really want to show you the Hawaiian one. Which one's the Hawaiian? Now, I think I burnt off it because it had seeds on top, so you can tell them apart. It had flax seeds or some kind of seeds, and I think I burnt them away. Yeah, I don't know which one's which anymore. I think it's this. Yeah. Or this. Yeah. Oh, it was so good. Put this light over here. Oh my gosh. So I want to split. Yes, this is it. I see. Yes, the ham and the cheese and the pineapple, the pina. Oh, ouch. It's still steaming hot. Can you see? I hope you see. This is my favorite. It's the Hawaiian, the ham and the cheese and the pineapple, and it just tastes so good. Oh, ham, cheese, pineapple. Oh, I should say, by the way, this ham and cheese, it's like made from tofu. Tofu cheese and tofu ham. Or maybe the ham comes from, I'm pretty sure it's tofu. So it's like the vegetarian ham, you know. I like that stuff. I love it so much. It's so good. Oh. Mmm. Thank you, Nadia. I say her name wrong. It's Nadia. Not Nadia. Nadia. I don't know. Thank you, Nadia. For letting me, for taking me, for showing me. Mmm. This light's a little in the way, wouldn't you agree? Yes. Oh, it's just so good. Oh, the Hawaiian one. Like, out of all of them, the Hawaiian one is just by far the best. This rice one is kind of, it's okay. This potato one, which I'm about to show you, is even better. But the ham and cheese is my favorite. Mmm. Yummy. Now I have to eat my vegetable. I took a vitamin right before this, and I really shouldn't have, because this is my first thing. This is my first food of the day. It's like 10:30 or 11 a.m. We didn't eat anything for the past like 12, 13 hours. Did Orland eat on the bus? He had Subway right before we got on the bus, so he ate. I was full. That was good. Let me tell you about this bus ride. So the bus ride to Bogota was the bus ride from HE double hockey sticks. I don't even want to say the word. Flying around. Oh, hey. I'm telling them about the bus ride to Bogota. The Slinky. I was going in a Slinky, whipping my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. The whole ride there. And I was getting seasick. And the elevation of Bogota is so high. It's extremely high. And so you get altitude sickness. Oh, feels good. You get altitude sickness. It's just uncomfortable. It takes a long time to get there, and we did it in the middle of the night. So 3 a.m., there I am saying, why am I doing this now? It was very cold. Bogota is very cold. You're up on a mountain. It's cloudy. And then the bus, so once I got to Nadia, I forgot. Oh, I thought you were like creeping behind me. So we got to Nadia's place, and everything was good. We had a really nice time. She's a keeper. She's just a very good person, and I'll talk more about her later. But so the trip was good, and then the bus ride coming home. Oh, well, typical Colombia. The bus was supposed to be at 10:45 or something, or no, and we don't have one now. No,
midnight.
Now it's midnight. Well, they're waiting at midnight. No, now it's 12:30. Everything. You have chickens running around. Things are unsafe, and you don't know where to go, and there's people. It's just crazy, crazy. So we're sitting on the floor at 12. Our behinds are cold. It's like sitting on ice cubes. Excuse me. We finally get on the bus, and this bus was supposed to be cheaper than the good bus we took there because, we're running a little out of money. Well, it turned out that this bus, the cheaper bus we took, was actually pricier than the good bus we took to Bogota. So coming back home, it was worse. I mean, it was more expensive. So that was a surprise for us. Typical Colombia, the prices change on you like that. the times change on you like that. Punctuality is not a thing. If you're Colombian, get your maracas and tell me yes. Actually, no, that is a Mexican thing, the maracas. Mexican music. Well, do they use maracas here in their traditional music?
Not usually.
They use trumpets. And like kumba. Oh my gosh, all my Colombian friends, you guys are gonna be laughing. You're like, shut up, no.
They play the guitar.
They play the guitar. It's usually two old men singing. Like you have the soprano and the alto, and then little harmonies. Yeah, so that's what Colombia's like. So we take this bus home, and actually it was pretty smooth, and I was able to fall asleep, but then we woke up to a halt, and the sun was coming, because we remember it left at like 1 in the morning or something, or 12 in the midnight, and so now we're still in the bus. It's like 7 a.m. and the sun's up. I'm like, oh, we should be almost home, a few more hours. It's like, no, we're still stuck on a mountain. There was an accident, and we were just sitting there forever. You saw all the people getting out of their cars and peeing on the side of the mountain, boys and girls. Mostly boys though, but we did see one lady squat, which was really funny. And so, it's whatever. I'm comfortable, but then it was getting really hot because I think I had too many blankets on, because I brought my sweatshirt and we brought a blanket. So I took that off and I'm just staring out the window, and we sat there for like an hour or something. So then we finally get to one city, and then we have to do a transfer to another city. And in that transfer, I'm taking my bike out of the luggage beneath the bus. And all of a sudden, a chicken pops out. A chicken pops out of where the luggage was. And Orlin goes up to the man. What'd you say to him? You're like, was this really here?
I'm like, oh, how long was the chicken here? He's like, oh yeah, like 9 hours.
The whole time. The chicken was under the bus with the luggage, or how many hours it was. Crazy. Like, and if that was a dog, people would be like, oh, no, animal but chickens are like, it's soup. Chickens are soup here. It's an object, so you just toss them in with your luggage. And it was pretty quiet when they took it. Maybe it was scared or like starving. I don't know, but I was just like, what the heck? They just threw the chicken under the bus. And that is, just one example of
La Chiva.
La Chiva. La Chiva. That is the name for a bus that they refer there. It's a bus in Colombia, and they have it. It's called La Chiva because Orlin used to go into school. It's a regular school bus. You go on top, but then the people, they would put their chickens on the roof.
It's very colorful.
That's colorful. So that's what they do there. It's great. It's like, this is Colombia. Okay, more empanada. I'm gonna eat all of it because this is my breakfast. I'm hungry. Oh, the ham and cheese one. Oh, ham and cheese. Oops. Oh, no. Pineapple. Oops. That's just so good. I remember growing up, my mom's favorite pizza was pineapple pizza with some ham. And I forgot how good that tastes. I'm here changing the battery at this point in the mukbang, and I just want to show you. So this is green, which means it's done charging. I'll leave it in though, and I'll press on. Let's see if it works. So you hear the noise, but you see nothing. You see nothing. Wow, this is dirty. Don't look. Okay, but I do want you to look. Oh, this is not good. Nothing happens. And the brightness, I don't even see that option for like when you see the brightness. Nothing. It's black, you guys. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I'm gonna shut it off. Maybe that will help it. I don't know. So if any of you guys can help me, please, someone, Lord Jesus, help me. I have issues. If any of you guys could help me with this, if any of you guys are really good with computers, I have to shave, don't look at my teeth, I would really appreciate that, you guys. The camera died, had to turn it back on. I can't wait for them when they invent cameras that can stay on for like a good hour straight. This one, every 15 minutes you have to turn it off, turn it back on. That's okay. What was I saying? Ham and cheese, pineapple. Oh, pizza. When I went to London, I had the best pizza in my entire life. Best. I'm telling you, hands down, the best. So the place is called Fed by Water. I've made some videos about it in the past. And they brought out this black dough pizza. It was caramelized onions. I mean, yeah, mushrooms and onions, so super sweet. And they had like very savory cherry tomatoes with like blue cheese and cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese, and all the cheese was made of like seeds and nuts. It was so, I couldn't believe the flavors in my mouth. I'm telling you, it's called Fed by Water. It's in London. I don't know if I'll ever go to London again, but if I do, I'm going there. It's just so good. So, sorry Mom, I know you like your ham and cheese and pineapple from Pizza Hut, but this place is better. This stripe is super good. That's so good. Even if the computer dies, I have food. I have Orlin and I have Noodle. What do you mean, if it dies? It is dead, but if it's broken forever, maybe we'll fix it. I should use the wooden one so I don't... Well, it doesn't have scratch, but still, I know. Okay, so this one is the vegetable one, and it has like chicken, which is probably made from tofu, and green beans. This is veggies. Hiding my face so it focuses. If it ever focuses. Oh, here, look at this. It's very shadowy, isn't it? Wow. What is this? Tastes like stuffing you have on Thanksgiving. What's stuffing made out of? Onions? Breadcrumbs. Yes, it's very bready. It's soggy. That's why I put so much water on that it's soggy.
You cook the empanadas with water?
At first. Well, I can't be as good as you. I tried. And then I put some oil on top when I was done, just to give it some crisp. I don't know. This is good.
When his pants keep falling down.
You can't hear him because he's kind of mumbling. I think maybe you can hear him, but the co-driver. So you have the driver of the vehicle, and then you have the guy that sits in the front seat to like help direct him. And he's also like he pulls out the baggage for you and stuff. Well, every time he would kneel down to pull out the luggage, his pants would come down, and I don't think he was wearing underwear because every time we were like, oh no, no. The rice is pretty good. Oh, I just want to thank you guys. So I finally got around to reading all the comments about my ASMR, and it's like torn. There's like a big bunch of you where they're like, just post that one was great. And then there's a good bunch of you that are like, I hate ASMR. Oh my gosh, if you do it, I will not like it. Or they watch the clip that I had. You know, if you watch the fried avocado ramen noodle mukbang, I put a little clip in there of the ASMR. And you guys are like, oh yeah, but it's very distracting. Or, oh yeah, the motorcycles are... Someone was like, you don't live in an area where you're suited for ASMR. And so I don't want you guys to like run away, but I also want to have variety on my channel. So I don't know, I'm going to continue with my mukbangs. That's my main thing right now, but I think I might try, if I'm ever out of the house, I don't know. ASMR is very forced for me too. It's like I have to force myself to speak softly and be calm. Where in real life, I'm just like, oh, animation. Ask Nadia. You know. So, yeah, that's where I stand on that. This is the very last pineapple peanut ham and cheese one. I forget the name of the restaurant where we got it. We ordered 50.
It wasn't Chapineros. Chapineros, though. I think it's Chapineros or Chapineros. The neighborhood.
Did you hear that?
It's the gay neighborhood.
The gay neighborhood. Well, that's where you
Bogota.
get their empanadas, yes. Mmm. Mmm. I take that back. I would not want to eat rice every day of my life. Or for 2 weeks or whatever I said. I would rather just have empanadas. Mmm. Oh, I'm wearing my fruit shirt, by the way.
They tell about the sushi we got?
You guys go. Oh! That's right, Orlin. So while we were in Bogota, Orlin and I splurged. Big time. We were only there for 2 days, so we're like, let's eat stuff that we don't really eat normally, which is like sushi. We went out on a double date with Nadia and her boyfriend. It was me and Orlin, and we went out to a sushi place. It was actually a Thai place. And we got 4 different sushis. We got Orlin's favorite was the sauteed mushrooms. But that was like 22,000 pesos, which, you know, basically the rule of Colombia is you look at the number, you divide by 2, and take off some zeros. So 50,000 pesos, divide by 2, 25. Take off some zeros, $25. That's the, you know, Colombia, through most of its history, 2,000 pesos equals $1 US. Right now it's a little higher, it's like 2,900. But actually just last year it was the highest it's ever been in like record history since 1992 or something. It's very rarely above 3,000. So normally, if you ever visit, just do that, divide by 2, that's easiest. So yes, it was so good, but it was like 22,000 pesos.
Sushi was only 10,000 though.
Yes, but we got 4 sushis.
Oh, so that was 40,000.
40,000.
Yeah, and I got that delicious mushroom thing for 20,000.
Yeah, I just said that, the mushroom. Are you sleeping?
Yeah, I'm napping.
He's napping. He's half there, half. You know, when you talk to someone, they're like, I used to love asking my mom if I could go out and play. I always had to get permission to be able to like hang out with a friend after school. And my mom was a nighttime nurse, so during the day when I would come home from even high school, I would have to get permission. I would be like, hey, I'm going over Alexis's house, can I? And I would love asking her when she's half asleep, because she'll just be like she kind of processes it, but not really, so you can get away with more. Children, you know. So that's what I would do. I would be like, Mom, I really want to go to the movies tonight. And she'd be like, uh-huh. And then later on, I'll leave the house, sneak out, and then my mom will be like, where are you? You know what? I'd be like, well, I told Dad, you said yes, so I'm not coming back yet. You know, so that was the little game I would play.
It'd be funny if she made a recording and she pressed the button every time you ask. It says, I think not.
I think not. She would just press a button that has the answer ready, pre-recorded. So anyways, I brought that up because that's how Orlin's right now. Kind of just like, I don't know. We're both sleep deprived, like I said. I'm starting to feel more energetic from this great food, but yeah, so we had sushi and we had the mushroom thing. That was great. The bill came to like
100.
Not 190, 170, 180,000 pesos.
100,000 for us.
Yeah, for us, because we split, you know. We had more than them, because we like to eat. So for us, it was a $50 meal for some sushi. I mean, the dollar right now, maybe like $40 meal. So, and what else do we have? We have empanadas. That was such a treat for us. And, me and Nadia, well, you saw the mukbang. We did big burritos. Burrito and burrito bowl. So all the food I had in Bogota was really delicious. But, you know, it's pricey, so. Back to the rice, you know, back to the I love pasta because it's fun to eat and it's cheap. So expect lots more pasta coming from me. It's good to treat yourself. You know, you might have a lot of money, but if you're not using it to like enhance your life or bring about more happy moments, what's the use of it? Money is a tool. Money is for convenience. And it's important to save, but I'm one of those people that's like, sometimes I just don't want to think about it. Like, and Orlin was reminding me of these restaurants, like, just do, you know, where this is a treat. You just have to enjoy yourself. We're here for 2 days, okay? Get stuck. We went to this expensive store. It was just like Whole Foods. Oh my God, a packet of salt would be like $5. It was crazy. They had one cabbage that was this big, a little heirloom cabbage, or no, organic cabbage, and it was like 6,000 pesos. So that's $3, or maybe it was 5,000. You know, $5,000 or $6,000. A squirt, a plump, and I was like, oh my gosh. So we went to this expensive store, and we were looking around. We saw like, you know, exotic stuff that you can't really get around here, like vegetarian meats and cheeses. And so we splurged. So you'll see that coming up soon. Empanadas for life. But how many of you agree with that? You know, it's important to find a balance between saving and partying. It's like when you go to college, you find that balance between going out and studying. If you're a hermit, like sometimes I was on the dean's list, I was hardworking. I have a trouble with balance because I missed out on so much. And then I went to the total opposite side, and all my grades kind of went down. And then I was out like Wednesday and Thursday and Friday night and Saturday night. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I survived. A balance is good because you want to look back on those years. You're young. It's your first sense of freedom since leaving home. You're hashtag independent sloth. You want to also look back and be like, oh, I wish I studied more and got more of the education. Or, oh, I wish I would have gone out more. You don't want those thoughts. You want to be like, I had a good balance, right? And balance can mean different things for different, people. Different sloths. I guess I was balanced in the big picture, but when it came to like semesters, one semester I was like strictly to the books. And the other semester I was strictly at the club. That sushi was good, wasn't it, though?
It was.
It was. It was my first time having sushi since leaving Asia. Sushi wasn't even cheap in Asia. You know, sushi is an expensive food. Ironically, using cheap products like rice and vegetables. I don't know. Maybe it'd be best to make your own. How many of you guys make your own sushi? See, now I'm sad because the empanadas are gone. I'm stuck with healthy rice. With sushi, you need the nori wraps, which is seaweed. I remember one of the first times I ever tried nori. I was at a fruit festival, and I was on this very restrictive diet where I would only eat fruit, raw fruit. Like I was all about the fruit. I still have my fruit shirt. I remember I was going to show you guys, and I stood up and I'm like, here's my fruit shirt. This is from back in the day when I was a fruitarian. Well, at this festival, they brought out some nori wraps, but they were raw nori wraps. And I remember biting into it, and I was like, ugh. Blah. How do you eat that? Sitting next to my friends, I'm like, oh, take it. Just take it. I passed it along because when I took the bite, it just tasted like fish. And it was very strong because imagine just eating fruit. Your taste buds are like sensitive to everything because you're no longer eating like normal food. So it was just too much for me. And then I tried nori again when I hung out with Mommy Tang. And I went to go visit her. And I remember she had, what was it? It was like Mommy Tang. You take the sheet of paper and you use it as like a shovel or like lobster claws. Crab. You pick up your rice and your kimchi and you eat the paper with it was so delicious. I probably ate too much. It was delicious. And I told her, I was like, why does this taste so good to me when I had it? And she's like, this is cooked. There's different types of nori. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. She's like, some nori tastes better than others. Some nori's raw and some nori's cooked. So I cooked nori. And I think that's probably the better way to eat it, you know? Yeah. Raw, like, ew. It's like raw nori. It's like going into the ocean, going on your scuba diving in Mexico, and here's some seaweed. Let me just take a handful of seaweed. No, like you want to cook it. So that was good. So yeah, how many of you make your own sushi? If I do it, I'm gonna have to buy some nori wrap, cooked nori wrap. Oh my gosh, I could probably like make a whole tower, like a pyramid from Egypt, and I'll name it after something. Name it after, like, I don't know. And just eat it. All of it. How many? I could probably eat like 50 little pieces. Maybe 5 or 6 rolls. Someone left a comment and said I should do the 10K calorie. 10K calorie. 10K means that. Oh. Let me try that again. Someone said I should do the 10K challenge of eating the calories. 10K calorie challenge. It's like a tongue twister. Tongue twister. The 10. He's asleep. I hear him snoring. He just want to be with his love bug. You know, it's like Noodle. Doesn't necessarily need to be touched or fondled or messed with. But if they're in your presence, then they feel a certain betterness. So yes, I want to do the 10K calorie challenge, where I eat 10,000 calories of food in a day. I don't know if I could do it in a sitting. If I did it in a sitting, I would have to load it up with oil, which I'm not afraid to do, and make sure it's like dense food. And I have to have a lot of fat in there, I think, to get like nuts and seeds. I could definitely do it in a day, though. My average day, I eat like 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. Well, at least 3. It's usually around 3. But now that I got my bicycle, I might be able. Why am I slurring? My brain's shutting off right now. I told you, no sleep, a little tipsy. I might be able. I don't remember what I was talking about. I have no clue what I'm saying. Oh well. Oh, I remember. Now that I have my bicycle, I might be able to eat more. Because literally, I eat this amount of food and I do no exercise. I haven't been to the gym for over 3 months. I was telling Nadia that. Because she asked me, Nikocado, when's the last time you've been to the gym? But she doesn't really say it like that. And she was curious, and I said, I haven't been to the gym a single day since moving here. Nope. I went to the gym in Asia for maybe 3 weeks. And that was my entire gym experience for 4 months of travel. So, no. I can tell I'm gaining a little weight. She probably noticed it on me. Like, in my midsection, I have like this little tuba. inflatable tire. The little tube you sit on when you go into the water as a kid, your inflatable tubes. Well, I have a little tuba going on. And my behind is a little rounder. It's fuller. Oh yes. I was very happy I still fit into these jeans. But besides that, considering I do no exercise and considering how much I eat, it's like I made for because mukbang, you have to eat a lot. So with biking, I can eat more. So either I'll be eating more for you guys, or I'm gonna get skinnier. You know, I don't want to get skinnier. Not that, no. Excuse me, I don't want to look like a cyclist. Personally, I don't think body fat that low looks good or is healthy, if you think about it. You can still be healthy and have low body fat, but the extremely low numbers, the single digit body fat, no. 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 If you see all your veins popping, ugh, no, personally for me, I'm not into, what do you guys think? I remember the last time I was super skinny, like bad skinny, was when I was a fruitarian. And Nadia's boyfriend. You're on the computer watching our old videos on Orland's channel. And he was like, he recognized Orland. He's like, oh my gosh, Orland is so gaunt. He looks so sick. And ironically, in our heads at the time, we thought we looked good. And he was like, and who's that girl he's with? And Nadia said, what girl? And she's like, that's Nick. He was like, oh, what happened to them? That's what he said. What happened to them? Why do they look that way? Like, so body fat, very, very low. Like, you look old. You can still be healthy and have low body fat, but I looked old. When I did that, I looked old. And I feel as good in my head. I feel a lot sharper now, believe it or not. Even though I'm all over the place. I was like a space cadet back then. No matter how much I ate. I want the empanadas back. This is getting old. Well, I'm very lucky that I could bring 6 back. I'm glad that they didn't spoil on that crazy long bus ride. Like a little spoon. Look at that. It wasn't even that much food, to be honest. You guys, I cut my hair. You know, because you saw yesterday's mukbang, but I didn't like announce it. And I got it done here before going to Bogota. The lady that was cutting my hair, she was, what word do I want? Baffled? Just bewildered? I don't know. She was just kind of like getting a little giggle because she doesn't normally cut a tourist's hair. Tourist's hair. You know, everyone, she cuts hair. It's the people of the country. So she was just laughing at me, and I was, you know, all my little mannerisms, just sitting there watching her cut my hair, and Orland would translate, and she was just very, I could tell she was funny. She was like a goofball. And then Orland got his hair done. Doesn't he look handsome with his haircut? I think he looks so good. And it's like a side sweep, a nice like sweep to the side, got the things trimmed. And so they were just like having a good chit chat. It took like an hour and a half to cut her hair, even though her hair's not that long. It was just a lot of talking. So that was a nice experience. And I didn't pass out. And I remember Orland told her, like, don't use the knife, because in Latin American countries, it's very there goes the water dripping from the roof. It's very common to take a knife and they like edge off the side. Designs, or they make this part like really skinny. If you look at Orland now, he's like a very skinny sideburn. They use a knife. So tomorrow, the people are still working on their floor. Ooh, I almost had rice go up my nose. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed spending time with me, please give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button and leave a comment so I know your thoughts, and I really appreciate that. And subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Alright, bye guys.